How's it going, and welcome to a very special breakdown of the film Never Hike Alone. Never Hike Alone is a Friday the 13th fan film from 2017 that was made by WompStomp Studios and directed by Vincent DeSanti, who also wrote and played Jason in it. In my opinion, this should just be considered canon and is a perfect addition to a Friday the 13th marathon. You can tell the people behind the making of it were true fans. I'm proud to have my name in the credits since I was a backer of the film and lucky enough to own a Blu-ray copy of the film with this signed insert. If you weren't lucky enough to get a physical copy, don't worry. The film is free on YouTube and I highly recommend to go check it out first, and then come back here. With all that said, let's get into the breakdown. We start the film with a title card. We then follow a vehicle driving through the mountains, intertwined with the opening credits. The driver of the vehicle is a guy named Kyle McLeod. We're introduced to him through a vlog-style video that he's doing. We learn he does hiking videos to share online. We're then treated with a cool scene of Kyle doing his hike. After his hike is finished, we cut to night where Kyle is recording a sponsored ad for a 3-piece collapsible shovel.
Fuck.
I love how real and genuine this scene feels. He's interrupted when some coyotes, 6, maybe 8 of them, start making noise. It sounds like one gets attacked, but Kyle just brushes it off and goes to sleep. The next morning, Kyle packs his gear to go to explore an old trail marker he found, with hopes of making it to the lake. We're then treated to some beautiful shots of the woods. He comes across a no trespassing sign and we get our first glimpse of Jason. Kyle decides to ignore the sign and cuts through anyway. Kyle makes it to the lake and decides to stop and make camp before traveling some more. While gathering firewood, he trips over the old Camp Crystal Lake sign. Kyle's familiar with the camp and the things that have happened there and goes to check it out. While exploring, Kyle finds the locations of the deaths from the first movie. These spots are recreated really well and shows how big of fans the people behind this film are. In the main cabin, Kyle checks out the fireplace and notices something stuck in it. He pokes around and a dead possum falls out. We then get this awesome match cut. Hey, that could have been dinner. Kyle relaxes by the fireplace where he started a fire and tells the story of Jason to his audience.
My brother also said that Jason, who was still in the lake, witnessed his mother's death and returned from the grave to seek out revenge on anyone who entered the camp. Or some shit like that. I don't really know. It's stupid, but man, that story used to scare the shit out of me.
He goes to explore more of the camp and finds more crime scenes from the first movie, including Kevin Bacon's famous death. While in the kitchen, he hears a bang from upstairs. He goes to check it out and finds that the noise is coming from a door to nowhere. He explains how these were used to get heavy furniture upstairs easier. He keeps searching the upstairs and finds what seems to be where Jason sleeps. He then finds Pamela's head, and we get an amazing entrance from Jason. Jason throws Kyle out of the furniture door and comes after him with an axe. I love the sound design, it makes him seem so more menacing. We then get our first good look at what fans have dubbed Ghost Jason, and I love it. It's my top 3 Jasons. Kyle holds his own in a brief little tussle with Jason, but runs away. Jason trades the axe for a signature machete and a chase begins. Kyle trips over the no trespassing sign from earlier that was held up with barbed wire. This leaves him crippled and he hides behind a tree from Jason. Jason does find him, but in a struggle Kyle is able to get away. Jason assumably goes back to the camp. It's nighttime now and Kyle realizes all his gear, including medkit, is back at the camp. He decides he needs to go for it either way since his wound will get infected if he doesn't. He sneaks back to the camp and is able to find his gear, but Jason shows up, forcing him to hide. While hiding, he's able to stitch up and dress his wound. He grabs his gear and importantly puts his trail guide book in his jacket pocket. Jason gets to the room and the two have a confrontation with Kyle being able to get outside. Jason catches up and Kyle knocks his mask off, letting us see his real face. This stuns Jason, letting Kyle get away. He finds Jason's axe from earlier and goes back for his gear. While going through his pack, he hears Jason behind him. He turns with the axe, striking Jason in the neck, but is stabbed himself with the machete. The two both fall over, but the blow to Kyle was softened by the trail guide in his pocket. He's still hurt though and starts to leave. He turns back to get a glimpse at Jason and sees that he's still alive, and he gets the heck out of there.
Fuck this.
It's morning now, and Kyle is at the lake washing himself up. We then get a classic Friday the 13th jump scare with Jason coming out of the water and smashing Kyle's head. But just like with all classic Friday the 13th jump scares, it was just a dream. Kyle wakes up in the back of an ambulance, with two paramedics, one who tells him it's going to be okay, and one who drops the title of this film. Kyle has a vision of Jason and then another dream sequence. While dealing with Kyle, the two paramedics hear someone coming from behind the vehicle. The doors open, and it's Tommy Jarvis. This is the same Tommy Jarvis from Friday the 13th Part 6, and it's the same actor, Tom Matthews, so that's pretty awesome. Now that's some good fan service. It really makes this film feel that more authentic. Jason for real this time shows up and attacks Tommy off screen. He then kills both of the paramedics and stands menacingly looking at Kyle. Tommy's still alive though and starts to drive the vehicle to get them away. Jason slowly walks in their direction as the film ends with a title card. Well, that was Never Hike Alone from 2017. Go make sure to watch it yourself if you get a chance and subscribe to WompStomPFilms. I really like this film a lot and I think that it was a nice change of pace for Friday the 13th. It's a good break from the typical bunch of counselors just getting murdered. Jason Goes to Hell tried to reinvent the wheel when it comes to the series, but I think this was a way better attempt while still keeping the camp and Jason Voorhees' DNA. A prequel to this film came out in 2020 called Never Hike in the Snow and is equally great. I'll make sure to cover that soon as well as the 3 sequels that were announced. With lawsuits and other things causing us not to have an official Friday the 13th movie anytime soon, I'm very happy that we have people who are giving us these awesome fan films. Well, that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe for more breakdowns and have a good day.